Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
Give me a rundown on these experimental hogs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Saris. Those hogs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden, and man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Calder.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue augs. One for every new aug you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? And Otar just happens to have it?
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have, and Otar intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. What else do I need to know about Otar?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
I spoke to Sarif earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
we go. We have come from one of the apartments.
Nick could use some help.
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
It's important not to die. You know?
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
What garbage?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
a gunshot? No. Stay away! That was a gun.
Jestli nechceš číst. Akorát plejtváš
We carry the seeds of divinity within us. It is the dawn of a new age.
People. Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place. The dreamer of our ascension. Now, cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No. He simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
I saw your builder upstairs. He's not doing so well.
I was afraid of this. His flesh is failing, as his faith did. Perhaps the Mother was right to cast him out before he could tarnish the ascension.
Doesn't say much for your church that you abandoned someone for asking questions. Not going to do much for your recruitment drive.
One of the chosen holds vigil. That is all I can do. Yosef's passion turned to bitter poison, and the flesh is weak. There is nothing more to say, Seeker. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Yosef called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Augmented bodies lies our salvation. We carry the seeds of divinity within us. Future Deus will reign. My wife is going to kill me.
Sometimes you have to stand up quickly. What a place.
Augmented people just like you are Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia, a concept city, 3D printed, beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
I appreciate that you believe in what you're selling, this new future. But the future the Augmented want is the same as anyone else.
And the world won't allow it! I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the Augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Og ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented. It is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people. You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Can you spare anything? I just need a little.
Smells like police.
Not now, I do not know how long this can go on.
Can't even trust the
Anything to shut up. They do not want to come out.
They're not come soon enough.
I don't like being this close to the cash cow. I'm afraid of what might happen to me. I don't want to have his papers.
No troubles, yes?
I can help you with something, yes?
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
Social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. Someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come to me. Shh. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through them?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
You know exactly what you need to do.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble.
We've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Centro, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do, and no
Not
time
let
to
me
waste.
keep you there. Get moving, asshole. Right here in the city.
No, nothing like that. I just question the legality. No. Anyway, you can tell me.
Státní policie na kontrolní odevř prověřovat telefon. Mějte prosím připravený vzkaz.
Špatná fronta, překrač!
No shelter, no food, no fucking hope. No. That's bad. Big pigs.
Nick
Federals are shooting!
Nothing can exist without people imagining it first. Take pride in what we're doing, in the kind of community we're building together. Our focus, our concentration, we are advancing man's capacity for peace. You don't belong here. You need to leave. It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever. Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever. We will go to great lengths to protect what we've created. That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged. You don't belong here. You need to leave. Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. I may not be able to keep it from discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice. Get away from there.
Good people don't disturb rich.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you abhor the violence. What are you going to do? Claw your way? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology. You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Upstairs.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
Good people don't ask why.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul.
Get away from there! This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in.
What is this?
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of... You don't belong here. You need to leave. I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes. What are you up to?
Not my style, man.
What are you up to?
Who goes for this stuff?
You need to stop this poking around.
I shouldn't be here. Should I? It's only a sewer. Just a dressed up sewer.
I feel so hollow now. Being found.
I cannot hear his voice in my head anymore.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer. Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you.
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
How ugly must the world have looked to you, to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Viznik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
It seems foolish now, but we had no choice. Everything he said was the way he said it. We had no choice.
What? Yes.
We live in a world of fruit. I believe in what we were trying to do. They were safer here with me than out there with men like you.
Weapon fire! Get down!
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone. There was a shooting! Please, leave me alone. I want to be.
Was that a gunshot?
How much longer is it going to be?
Take the pigs.